so at the end of my last video, you already seen the box art for this, even though I think it's a really nice box art. It looks like almost like somebody took a picture of it. It doesn't really look like a drawing, but it is a drawing. But it's really good. Nice box art. Yay for Trumpeter. So, you can see when we open the box already, we have here the camo scheme, and you have it looks like the flight deck is in this is deck blue. It has a number. I can't remember. Maybe it says here. I doubt it. No, it just says deck blue, but it has a number. Then we have some gray and black, light gray, dark gray, and sea blue. Which means I'm gonna have to order some new sea blue, I think. It also has the camo schemes for the aircraft here. It looks like a mix. This is a 1-tone, this is 3-tone. Oh, this is 2-tone. One color on top, 2 colors on top. Also a solid color. And also one solid color. Now I did start on this as far as painting the hull, because I painted the Saratoga, the Akagi, and the Yorktown hulls all together. You know, trying to knock out more than one thing at a time. Okay, I already see a problem, I think. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. So, it comes with a SPD Dauntless, F4 Wildcat, and TBD-1 Devastator aircraft. If I know Trumpeter, these are probably the clear aircraft. All packed into one little box. Yeah. And they're pretty small. You can see it comes with quite a few. This is that would be the Devastator. 4 trees, so 12 aircraft, 12 Devastators. This would be the Wildcat, I think. Yeah. There's 2 bags with the Wildcat in it. With 8. 24? That's a lot, ain't it? 24 Wildcats. And another bag with the SPD Dauntless. There's also 12 of them. Now, I had these also with the Saratoga, and they were really great. They were kind of fiddly because the parts were so small, but I mean, it's a 1/700 scale. What do you expect except for small parts with a 1/700? But despite the size, I think they look really good. They turned out really good. I am not dissatisfied. But like I said with the Akagi didn't come with enough aircraft, I don't think. The thing should have a full deck. I mean, you could also say the aircraft are in the hangar, but that's no fun. The aircraft should be on deck if you have a model of it. That's half the fun of building a model, is, you know, putting the aircraft on the deck when you have the aircraft carrier. Before I go any farther with parts, take a look at instructions. You see here on the cover, you have a little bit of diagram of the ship and a little information. Here we have a parts diagram. upper hull, lower hull, waterline, plate, hangar deck, stern hangar deck and fore hangar deck, fore flight deck, aft flight deck, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprues of this gray plastic, plus the 16 sprues from the aircraft and a base. So then here you assemble the deck. You put I always forget what these parts are. I mean, I see it more times and then I forget what it's called. But it's for the anchors, for the anchor chains. And here is assembly of the bow. Step 3, assembly of the hangar deck. Looks like some nice detail in these parts. If you can see it on the instructions, of course, that doesn't mean the part looks like that, yeah. And here's nice. More hangar deck. The stern. More with the stern. I don't know what half the parts is on aircraft carriers really. 40 millimeter guns, 5-inch guns, 40 millimeter. Those are the Bofors, I think. These are all here. All these gun emplacements here. Emplacement for a rescue boat. Lifeboat. And here is some more gun emplacements, more 40 millimeter. 3 on this side. And then here in the back is also a couple of the 40 millimeters. Then we have the front 4 and the aft flight decks with some detail here on the side. Elevators. It has elevators. Cool. The Saratoga did too, but I don't think the Akagi didn't have any elevators. Life rafts. Some more guns. Smaller ones. And they go here on the sides. Boom. Yeah, 4 sets of them. I see this part, but where does it go? Oh, here. And then we go here. More on the flight decks. Here are the bigger guns that go on the deck. More smaller guns for the sides. I think these are antennas, it looks like. 40 millimeter. And here you start with the island. This is all the island detail. And this has a big island. The Saratoga had a small one. And then assembly of the aircraft. So it wasn't so hard to get the propeller on the Saratoga, but the landing gear was hard. And it was hard because all the aircraft on the Saratoga were biplanes, and it was hard to get the top wing straight. Then you have final assembly and the screws, rudder and propellers and the propeller shafts, which are, I kind of like these bases actually from Trumpeter. They're simple and they're pretty stable too. You have sometimes on these older ones you have these little 2-piece bases, and they kind of, if you don't have the right kind of shelf, like I have these bathroom shelves, and you got to get them right on the board, and if it moves a little bit it flips down and falls. Kind of dumb. These bases are better, I think. So, this is the upper hull. You can see a lot of bullseyes around here. They look pretty good actually for this scale. There's even a little detail on it. Looks pretty good. I say pretty good a lot. There's some scratches on it, and there's a really, let's see if we can see it here. There, on the aft, there's a really big line. It's going to have to be sanded down. Really big mold line. That is not supposed to be like that. And there's a little flash there, but it's a mold line. Other than mold line, there's also a mold line on the front here, on the stern. Did I say it wrong? No, aft is back, stern is forward. Okay. Yeah, there's a mold line on the front and the back. That's going to have to be sanded down and taken care of. Now, I saw here inside the base, there's some parts. So this is parts of... Okay. A name shield. This is going to get replaced with one of those nice gold ones that I have. That I like to order. I haven't been building, so I haven't ordered any, but I had one made for the Missouri and the Saratoga, and the one on the Saratoga I had special made with the aircraft and everything, and the aircraft units. There's really a lot of little fine lines in this plastic here, but this is the front of the hull. The front of the hull should sit over here, up here like this, front of the flight deck. You can already tell it sits in there pretty good. It fits pretty good. It has the anchor pieces, and it looks pretty nice. And you see, it's going to have separate anchors on it, which is really nice. That I like. This, I'm not really sure what that is. Looks like it has a lot of detail for a 1/700 scale kit. That's the bow. So here's the waterline plate. I don't build waterline ships. I like to build full hull ships. I'm not even sure if you use it on here or not. That's the upper deck. And that's the piece for the island. Or is that the lower? Okay, I'm not really understanding. How is the Saratoga built? I'll have to figure that out later, but you can see here is a hole for the elevator. And you can see that this piece goes here on top. About like that, yo. And then this is, well, that's the piece for the elevators that must sit. The other piece goes here, and then it goes on top. lower deck and this upper deck there. This tree only has some, it has here mounts for the guns. This is like the stacks. Parts look really good. I don't see flash. There's here texture inside. The floor is textured, which is good. And it'll help paint too. You can see here's for masts, the points. The parts look really good. The next two trees. Here's all the side for the upper hull. The upper hull parts. There's some nice detail here on these parts. Nice detail overall. The next two trees. You have some more parts of the sides of the hull in here. Mounts for the guns. Really nice detail, no flash. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but there's pin marks all over it. Oh, it looks like part of the deck or something. It has, looks like it has planking on it, so that won't be seen. Oh, here's the elevators. There's planking there too. Here, there's all parts are pretty good. They have a rough texture to it, so well, it'll hold paint better, and it'll have that texture to it, like the what did they use on the well, I read that they used to use linoleum. I don't know what they, but after a while they started using something else. The islands are good. You can see the ladders here even. They're really small, but there's two small ladders here. Here's these pieces that go on the side for the small guns. It looks good too. Parts look, and you see here on the bottom here. You can see here on these parts it has the ridges on it that holds it stable on the masting. And this is the last two trees. Here you have the propellers. The propeller. No, what are they called? Propeller shafts. Jesus, what's wrong with me today? Something simple. And here's the propellers. There's a little flash there, but it's just a little piece sticking up. Simple cleanup, nothing bad. Here you have all the deck guns, the little ones, everywhere here. And here you have the rest of the guns. A lot of the small guns. So overall, I think it's a really nice kit. It looks great. A lot of good detail. I would definitely recommend it for any of you people that are fans of aircraft carriers. It looks really good. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And in my next video, we're going to take a look at an M3 Lee. It'll be a short video. This one's probably going to be pretty long. Ring that bell for notifications on my new videos. Until next time.